Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about Uranus in the second house in a natal chart. Now, first off, some of you may remember when I first started my YouTube astrology channel, I did a series on the Uranus placements in the houses, and they were a little bit concise, and some people may refer to them as snappy. So what I decided to do was make another series on them in which the videos would be a little bit longer and more descriptive. So anyway, first thing up is, Uranus, the second house naturally could be comparable to Uranus in Taurus, but you've got to blend in the zodiac sign with that. If, say, Uranus in Taurus in the second house can be different than Uranus in Scorpio in the second house, as an example. Now, Uranus is connected with our goals and aspirations. So Uranus posited in the second house in the natal chart. Well, those goals and aspirations may be tied in to one's money, possessions, accumulating possessions, material items, establishing, setting values. It could be doing something, Taurus related, because we are talking about the second house, which corresponds with the zodiac sign Taurus. It could be doing, something with as a stockbroker, a pawnbroker, geology, gardening, cultivation, agriculture, architecture, doing something associated with art or music or carpet laying, um, as some examples. And the thing is, keep in mind, Uranus is very, erratic and sporadic energy. The second house is money. It's connected with the monetary situation. So naturally, if you have this placement, you may be subject to more, monetary fluctuations more so than the average person. Now, Uranus is also associated with one's future, and you may be someone, if you have Uranus in the second house in the natal chart, you may be very persistent in going after, matters pertaining to your future, accumulating money, material possessions, and establishing, setting values as well. You may also be someone that goes after your future in a very methodical, plotting, and deliberate manner. Your future may be more tied in to your latent talents and abilities more so than most people. And really, attaining things connected with your future may be more tied in, to your self-worth, your self-esteem, and how you feel about yourself more so than the average person as well. And going back to, the attainment of goals and aspirations, that could apply there as well, because that could play dividends in your self-worth. Now, Uranus in astrology is also associated with freedom and independence. So if you have Uranus in the second house in the natal chart, you may be someone, that may actually want certain freedom from money in your possessions, or could simply be having the freedom to make money in whichever manner you choose to, without interference from others, without having to listen to negative commentary or not worrying about negative commentary regarding this. It can be where freedom may also be tied in, to one's resources, the possessions that one may own, creature comforts as well, and matters with buying and selling. You might have your own, guidelines as far as that goes, as far as what items you think you should be selling, or which ones you may be keeping. Matters that are associated with banking as well, music, the kind of music that you may enjoy listening to, that you enjoy singing. You may be interested in more of like an eclectic or unusual type of style of music and art as well. You may even be very creative and innovative in artistic matters if you are involved in art. Uranus is connected with unusual growth, so there may be more susceptibility. Keep in mind again that the second house does correspond with Taurus, so there may be more of a propensity for unusual growths, by the throat, the neck area, the thyroid, It could be to where, these things, if you have any of those things, unusual growths, it may have more of an impact on your monetary situation, the possessions you accumulate, and also, your general self-worth, your self-esteem, how you feel about yourself. This is where those things may be more impacted with this placement more so than most others. On average, it could also be, Uranus is connected with disruptions, so there may be certain, more disruptions to your peace, your tranquility, with displacement as well, more so than most people. Now, the thing about this is, too, is that Uranus in astrology is also associated with friends and acquaintances. So, these people, maybe ones that are stable, that may play an integral role in your monetary situation, your possessions, your resources. There may be ones that are very loyal, steadfast, persistent, trustworthy. They may figure prominently. Your self-worth, your self-esteem, how you feel about yourself, the values that you set. You may strongly value your friends as well, friends and acquaintances, and also you may desire more stability, with those people more so than most others. Um, on average, they may be people that are very persistent, patient, and persevering as well. And this is something where you may prefer, as far as friends go, to be very set, with who you have, very stable in terms of who, the friends that you retain during your life, and they may be very enduring. Now, Uranus in astrology is also connected with groups, clubs, and organizations. So Uranus in the second house, these are, groups, clubs, and organizations, maybe ones, where you have certain loyalty to, where you desire stability with. They may be beneficial, or at least play an integral role in your monetary situation, your finances matters. It could be with buying and selling as well. And the thing is, may involve something, Taurus, second house related, such as gardening, geology, carpet laying, farming, art, music, agriculture, architecture, doing something with, as a stockbroker group, as some examples. Now, another thing about Uranus in astrology, it's also connected with innovation and ingenuity. So if you have Uranus posited in the second house of the natal chart, well, you may express some innovative ideas, for geology, if there's geology tools, and the same for archaeology, agriculture, gardening, cultivation. You might have express innovation, with music. Sorry about that, excuse me. And in terms of your self-worth as well, expressing ingenuity may play dividends in your self-worth, your self-esteem, and how you feel about yourself, your values. You may value innovation, being unique. Also, music and even art may be, such that you express, again, that could be very creative, very ingenious. You may have an interest in like electronic or some kind of computer-related art. Another thing about Uranus in astrology, it's also associated with, the unexpected and unpredictable. So if you have Uranus in the second house in your natal chart, your monetary situation may be unpredictable to some degree. Again, as I stated before, there can be a greater, propensity for financial fluctuations. The monetary situation may be erratic and sporadic. Matters connected with your possessions, your resources may be unpredictable. And also about, the second house is also connected, as well with the death, you're talking about the death of a significant other. Remember that it's 8 houses from the 7th house. So, sadly, in some cases, the death of a significant other may come in a very unexpected, spontaneous, manner. Also, too, with this placement, you may be someone as well that may make money with something Uranus related, whether it could be astronomy, astrology, computers, electronics, meteorology, aviation, or innovation as some examples. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.